Yeah, so hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And in this video series of data engineering, we are gonna talk about one of the most important optimization technique of Pyspark. So here in this video, as you can see on my screen, I have written already a broadcast joins. So this is one of the most important optimization technique in Pyspark and most commonly asked questions from the interviewer. So like when we are dealing with some smaller data sets and a larger data sets together, then there is a need and option comes into the picture which is called broadcast joins in Pyspark. So what exactly broadcast joins? As you can see there, I have written some use case definition and a syntax and how broadcast join works. So apart from these features, how broadcast joins helps, I will just explain in brief and then we will jump to one example question and I will show you there how it works exactly practically in the backend. So broadcast joins is like when we are dealing with both a smaller and a larger data sets merge. So there is a requirement. Let's example that there is a requirement when you have a smaller data sets and a larger data sets. So in that way, when we want to merge both the data sets or the tables, then there is a requirement of broadcast joins through PySpark. Definition, it's already I have explained. It's like it's an optimization technique which helps in broadcasting the joins operation for a smaller data sets across all the executor nodes. So basically what it does is it broadcast means like it spreads all over the smaller data sets through the nodes, and syntax are like as you can see I have already mentioned the syntax here in the screen. So I will explain in a brief like how broadcast join works. So basically a Spark broadcasts the smaller data sets to all the executors, and according to the executor's task it acrossly distributes to the jobs which will run and which will execute according to the given timing. So each partition of the larger data sets joins locally with the broadcasted data. So when we are distributing those smaller data sets across the executors, then each partition of the larger data sets which we want to merge through smaller data sets, it will joins locally with the broadcasted data, because the larger data sets has a massive number of data and it can be easily distributed across the executors, but through broadcast the smaller data sets are also possible to distribute equally through the executors. So there is a no shuffle operations for the broadcasted data sets. And one of the most important features broadcast helps in optimization, why we use it, is the most important thing that it reduces the time. So it's very quick to use. So without wasting the time, let's jump to the example, because usually it happens that we will learn more through the examples. So here you can see I have one broadcast.py file which I am going to write your code, and another one is like two data sets. So product data CSV, this is very smaller data sets you can see here, but when it comes to a sales data sets, you can see it's a very large data sets. So I can show you how much number of data sets it contains. So you can see here it's a 10,000 lines of data. So let's jump to the part where we can show you how we are going to broadcast this larger data sets to the smaller data sets. So firstly we will import the session, and then here I am gonna write sorry function which is implicitly define explicitly define sorry broadcast. So because why I have defined here broadcast explicitly, because we are just gonna use this, and then I will just create a spark session dot builder dot, I will give one app name which we can mark it as like something which is broadcast. join example, and then I will create it. So here we have already created a Spark session. Now the another part which we are going to do in the code is like we will read the CSV files in our code in the Pyspark. So let's start reading. Firstly we will read the product and putting it into a data frame. So we have an option to a spark dot read dot option. We will make it as true, so just capture the header also. We'll give the option as CSV because CSV is our file. And one of the most important thing, we are just gonna path here pwd. Okay, cd, just go to this and then I will copy this path. You guys can make your own path, just make sure that you can copy the correct path. I will give the file name here product data dot csv. Okay, now here cells, I will make it as cells df, and then same I will use this. Don't do copy paste while writing the code in initial phase of your learning. From there you will not learn. Anyway, usually people's nowadays like mostly believe on copy and pasting, just they don't want to waste their time. But I will suggest you, as in beginner, you need to just write your code manually, each line by line. Now I will do here output df. So now we are gonna do, if you will see my screen, so here I can show you how we have used this syntax. So result df large df dot join broadcast small df id and inner. So let's go jumping here. I will just show you how we are just gonna do it. So we will make sure that the larger data sets is going to merge with the smaller data sets through a broadcast functionality in Spark. That is a feature provided by Spark. So cells df is a larger data sets. It will get joined through a broadcast feature, and which data frame we are just broadcasting is like the smaller data frame. Based on what? So here the id will be product id. Why I'm taking it product id, I will just show you. So here you can see there is a product id in the product things, and cells also contain the product id. Let's jump to the upper part of this file. Yeah, so here based on this common value we will be just giving it product, and we will provide inner join here. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm not gonna write here or show you the output in a data frame. I will just write down this data frame into a CSV file, and then I can show you what exactly the output, because anyway the output is gonna in a very large quantity. So I will not be able to show you all these 10,000 or more than 10,000 lines of data. So I will just put it down output underscore df dot write dot option. Those who know their Sparks, they know how to read and write the file. Header, make it as true here also. Again take some mode, keep it as overwrite. So every time you need not to create a new file. Now again just go to the CSV file, give the path. I think we can give it here. And make it as output. Okay, so now I will just explain in a brief. Here you can see that I have taken a Spark session, created a Spark session then, and then this broadcast is explicitly defined here. Product D, we have read the, I will just write down here, read the CSV files, implement the broadcast, join, yeah, writing the output to CSV file. Okay, now here we can make it as a spark.stop. Okay, let's jump to the running part of the code. I will just show you. We will run it. Just make sure this is clear. Now I'm gonna trigger it. Okay, so here it has already run successfully, and you can see here in the output folder, which we have given the path, it has created a file. So I am just gonna show you this 10,000 lines now. So you can see here it has created a data with all those based on product ID, and it has distributed it equally. So product ID, sale ID, quantity, sales, date, product name, category, and price it has taken. So in that way we have already implemented the broadcast join. Thank you guys for watching this video.